So we begin with a view from space. We are looking out at a very familiar looking blue-green planet. And as our gaze moves closer, instead of zooming into the planet's surface, we move to the moon orbiting the Earth. We see an entity who resembles a man, albeit one with an oversized head. His clothing is strange, almost like a toga, but not like one that was ever worn in the history of Earth. He turns his head to look at us. He is as aware of us watching him as we are in turn. And then he speaks. Time, space, reality. It's more than a linear path. It's a prism of endless possibility, where a single choice can branch out into infinite realities, creating alternate worlds from the ones you know, each a reflection of what could have been. Some heroes will rise, others will fall, and nothing will be the same. I am the watcher. I am your guide through these vast new realities. Behold, Earth 43061, a world very much like the one you know, but in this world, a day would arise when 4 young heroes would converge on Avengers Mansion at a time when the Earth's mightiest heroes were absent. They will find themselves drawn into a conflict greater than any they could imagine. Observe. He gestures, and suddenly we are looking at 4 teenagers standing in front of a stately mansion located on 5th Avenue in Manhattan. Outside the mansion, there is a very sturdy gate and walls, which seem to be made of concrete, steel, and a shiny metal known as omnium. Amongst these 3 teens, there are 3 young men and 1 young woman. The first man is slight and slender, but he moves with phenomenal grace. He is of mixed African and Hispanic descent. We again hear the Watcher's voice. A refugee from a now destroyed parallel Earth, he was bitten by a genetically modified spider and followed in the footsteps of a fallen hero. His name is Miles Morales, but the world knows him better as Spider-Man. Calvin, Can you tell us a little bit about what is going on in Miles' head right now?
So Miles, and this is fairly recently after some major shakeups team-wise. So it's been a while since he's even been to Avengers Mansion, and he's feeling to relate to a different insect, or I guess bug, since they're on insects, but he's feeling a bit antsy. He's kind of bouncing back and forth on his feet a little. Trying not to appear very nervous. It's less like nervous as in fear and more nervous as in he's not sure what's about to happen next. It's not so much a spider sense tingling, so much as a sense of like, oh, I hope nothing even more awkward happens.
All right. So the second man in this group is a Caucasian man. He is tall and thin. He wears a pair of wraparound red sunglasses. His brown hair is somewhat tousled, and he walks with a sense of purpose and as someone who has a great deal of pressure on him. Scott Summers is also a refugee, not from a different world, but a different time. The leader of a team of youth responsible for bringing Charles Xavier's dream to life. Scott Summers finds himself in a world where his older self is a public enemy and responsible for the death of the man he considered a father. Cyclops has found a new home with his friends, but will he ever truly feel comfortable in this world? Andy, what's going on with Scott, and what is he thinking about being summoned to Avengers Mansion?
So Scott's got his hands shoved into his jacket pockets, kind of looking up at Avengers Mansion through his sunglasses. He's got a relatively straight backed position that he's holding, almost as though he's really hesitant to walk in. He's very unsure of the reason for being called to Avengers Mansion, though he is afraid of what they might be calling him here for, because he knows all too well what's been going on with his older self, and he's hoping that that the Illuminati haven't decided to just chuck him into a space prison for the next 20 years. So he's relying on the group that he's found a new family with to have his back when they go in there.
Okay. The third man of this group is the shortest of the assembled teens. He has spiky black hair and the kind of wiry, slight build of a skateboarder. Again, the Watcher speaks. Sam Alexander became a hero following in his father's footsteps. Half Xandarian, Sam feels the pressure of living up to his father's legacy, and also the responsibilities of being a member of the Nova Corps. Possessing nearly unlimited potential, Nova might be the most powerful of all the champions, if he lives long enough to mature into his abilities. And Alex, how is Sam feeling about all of this?
Well, Sam's kind of got his arms crossed at the gate, wondering what exactly the Avengers need our wonderful team to bail them out of again. After they messed everything up with the Civil War crisis.
And
he's got big OK Boomer energy for Captain America.
Oh no.
Technically wrong though, since he's really greatest generation, but
right. Sam doesn't know that. Everybody who's over 20 is a boomer to him.
Fair enough. And the final figure is a young woman of Pakistani origin. Peering out from under the bangs of her dark brown hair, she nonetheless seems to be the most comfortable of the four. Finally, we have Kamala Khan. As a small girl, she gazed up at the stars and idealized the superheroes, especially Carol Danvers. When an exposure to the Terrigen mists revealed that she was an Inhuman, it was predictable that she would follow in their footsteps, ultimately taking the name of Miss Marvel. So, Aunt Puppy, how is Kamala feeling? Is she worried, excited? What's going on there?
She is attempting to contain her shit. She is sitting there just kind of giddy and like little girlishly, like just wide-eyed and clapping and excited to see everything and everybody and all the people. And she's trying so hard to seem like normal and that this is just like, oh, this is cool. But really inside, she is losing it with how excited she is.
Okay. Finally, we hear the Watcher's voice one final time. These four, the founding members of the Champions, have been summoned here by a message from Steve Rogers. What awaits them within? I know, but I'm forbidden to say. We can only observe and see how their paths unfold. All right, so the four of you are standing in front of Avengers Mansion.
Scott will look to the others.
What do you want to do?
Scott will look at the others. Well, do we want to keep Cap waiting, or should we just go ahead and head in?
We should definitely go inside.
Should we think of something to say before we go in there? Or are we just going to react to whatever it is?
I would think we kind of just have to react. I mean, they didn't tell us exactly why they wanted us here, which is honestly a bit unnerving. I would have thought Cap would have been a bit more forthcoming.
Yeah, I mean, he signs his text with his name. You'd think he would have given us more details.
Maybe he thinks they charge by the word or something.
Probably it.
Well, you guys, do we knock? Do we ring? Somebody want to?
There is a buzzer out on the gate.
I'm going to buzz it.
I feel like Kamala would already be stretching to push the button, like already stretched out pushing the button.
Hey, yo, Jarvis.
A British man's voice responds through the buzzer, and Master Alexander, Mistress Khan, Master Summers, and Master Morales, please come in. and there is a buzzing noise, and the gate unlocks, and you also all see the almost imperceptible sheen of a force field around the building being deactivated.
Oh, shall we?
Let's get to it.
After you, Specs.
Yeah, sure. Scott will stride forward, I guess.
Okay. As you approach the mansion, you can see that apparently the mansion has been attacked again fairly recently, because there is still signs of damage that has yet to be repaired. It's structurally sound, but there are definitely blast marks and rubble, and either that or, Thor got wild last night. Either one, I suppose, is a possibility. As you walk up to the door is already open before you reach there, and Edwin Jarvis is standing there with a tray of little finger sandwiches and a teapot. Please come in.
Is Cap around?
I regret to inform you that Captain Rogers was called away. He was expecting you, however, and he told me to make sure that you were comfortable and that he would be back as quickly as he possibly could.
Anything to do with all of the...
Yeah, it seems like we missed a pretty big party.
And as Cap, it could be anywhere between 30 minutes and 70 years.
I do understand, and of course, if you wish to depart, I cannot stop you. But I do have these sandwiches, and I do remember from your time as a member of the team, your favorites, Mr. Alexander.
I'm not gonna say no to a Jarvis sandwich, and I'll just pick up a fistful of them and go sit on the couch.
Yeah, Scott will walk in, kind of look around at the damage, and kind of find himself behind the couch where Nova just sat down on, and just kind of leaning on the back of the couch.
I'm 100% putting my feet up on the coffee table.
Expectable.
Being a spider guy, Miles is going to take a sandwich and then flip out a web so he can hang upside down while eating the sandwich.
Okay.
Mala is walking around aimlessly, not paying attention to what everyone else is doing. She's just kind of taking it all in, but is still reaching back and grabbing a sandwich or two off of the plate, but still just looking around oh my god, this is so cool.
All right. So, you guys make yourselves comfortable, or as comfortable as Scott Summers ever gets.
Mm.
And a little bit of time passes. Jarvis comes back to check on you to see if you need anything to drink. We have tea. We have a wide variety of sodas.
Do you have anything stronger, Jarvis?
I do, however, I am well aware of your age and that you are not of legal drinking age in New York City.
I could drink in Xandar, it's fine.
Well,
is that like my mom said I could drink, so it's okay?
When you are on Xandar, then you are welcome to partake of whatever beverages you wish.
This is why I like working with the Guardians more than the Avengers.
Yeah, strangely enough, Rocket doesn't feel any complication about giving the 16-year-old booze. Go fig. So yeah, Jarvis gets you all drinks. A little bit more time passes. A little bit more time passes. I'm assuming at some point one of you gets tired of waiting and turns on the television.
Yeah.
It's a slow news day, apparently. Wherever the Avengers were called away to, it clearly isn't anything that is publicly notable, at least not yet.
Or it's not on planet.
Or it's not on planet. Well, that would still not be publicly noticeable.
True. That's very true.
So, you're kind of aimlessly channel surfing, probably having arguments over what to actually watch.
This sucks.
Kamala, maybe don't touch the Ultron relics.
Tell me what to do.
Is there a danger room in this mansion?
Danger room.
I mean, there is, but
Are they allowed to call it that?
it's not a danger room, but there is a training room.
Wrong
Well,
day.
you guys copyrighted that, Scott.
Yeah, wrong day, Alex.
I don't think so because, everything had to be pretty secretive. Mutants and hatred and all that fun stuff.
That was like 90% a joke, Scott.
Sorry.
The other 10% was Scott not getting it. Oh.
Yeah. Thanks, Sam.
So while you are bickering, suddenly the screen flashes several times and is interrupted by a transmission. There is a bald woman with black skin wearing Wakandan garb looking at you. Some of you may recognize her as Okoye. And her voice comes through and says, Avengers Mansion, is the king present?
Just us champions, General.
That is no good.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Well,
I was gonna say the king of where?
Sam, you're not the king of Xandar.
She doesn't know that.
Yes, she does.
yes, I do. And you're not the king of space either.
Not yet.
No, there is a Hydra attack happening at Empire State University. The police have surrounded a research facility on the campus, and the team holds a number of professors hostage. They need help. Obviously, this is beyond what police forces are trained for. I had hoped to inform the king and have the Avengers respond, but if you four are the only ones there, perhaps it would be best if you took charge of the situation.
We can handle some Nazi cosplayers, okay? Point us at him.
She told us they were at Empire State University, Sam.
Where is that from here?
Not far. It's in New York City.
We gotta get you a map one of these days.
Hey, Jarvis, is it okay if we take a Quinjet?
Are you trained to pilot it, Master Summers?
No, but you have an AI. It can just drop us off, right? I mean, technically, I'm trained to fly the Blackbird, so maybe.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that Miss Marvel and Nova would have picked up how to pilot the Quinjet while you were members of the Avengers. So
I can fly the stealth plane, but I can't have a drink. Fine.
look, it's America, man. They'll trust you with weapons long before they'll trust you with booze.
Oof. Mm-hmm.
Maybe too soon.
To the jet.
All right.
Yeah, because out of all of the people here, I have no travel powers.
Yeah, Scott, unless you want one of us to carry you.
Sam could easily carry you.
Yeah,
No,
Mom.
no, I'm not.
Like a little like cocoon for you, and he just carry
I-
you like a little basket?
Yeah, I think
I-
Spidey should make a papoose for you.
No.
It's actually really comfortable.
Look, I have some semblance of my dignity left, I swear.
Oh yeah, you haven't met Wolverine yet in your timeline, have you?
Huh?
He has not met Wolverine from his time
Yeah.
yet. He has, however, met Wolverine.
Well,
Yes.
you're gonna have a good time when you meet Wolverine in the future. If we take, I don't know, you're confusing. I'm gonna fly away.
Oh, all right. Brief tangent. There is a comic in which Cyclops, Nova, Spider-Man, actually these four meet up with Richard Rider, the original Nova, and try to explain who they are. You know their names, because he's like, "You're not Spider-Man. You're not Carol Danvers." And then when he sees Cyclops, and Cyclops tells him, well, I'm actually a time-displaced version of myself, who's here to stop my future self from becoming a murderous killer. And he just says, there is not a single part of that sentence I don't hate. It's one of my favorite bits of acknowledging how horrible the Marvel Universe's continuity can be.
Oh yeah.
It's a mess.
All right. So off you head in your Quinjet, flying over to Empire State University. When the Quinjet arrives on the scene, the cops are very excited at first. And then, the hatch opens and the four of you jump out. And they become noticeably less excited.
I hate it when they're obviously crestfallen as to when we show up.
Yeah, we need some good PR.
Say, Miss Marvel, you are the unofficial leader of the champions.
Absolutely not. The hard pass. The hard pass. Hard pass.
Alternate timeline.
He's just happy to be here.
Fair enough. And I am assuming, of course, that you changed into costume before you arrive.
Yeah, I'll put on my magic space helmet.
Yep.
I'll put it on my spandex.
All right. So who is going to approach the cops?
I'll do it.
Oh God.
Oh no.
I mean, that might be the better choice than the person who routinely has the bugle bashing them, or the mutant.
Fair.
Remember, I said good PR.
Hello,
right.
officer.
Nova, right?
Yes. Of the Nova Corps. King of Space.
We weren't expecting the champions, especially not in a Quinjet, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So the Hydra agents inside, they've issued some demands. They are demanding that we drape the Statue of Liberty in a Hydra uniform.
That's insane.
Yes. They are saying that they will kill a researcher every hour on the hour until that happens. And they've been in there for about 55 minutes now.
Do they have like we talking just like the green jumpsuit dudes, or they got that like crane guy, or the what's the one with the no face? What's his name? Flesh bag.
MODOK?
No, the leader one. His skull's like red. I don't know.
You mean the guy with the arm blade?
No, I think he's talking about Red Skull.
Are there any heavy hitters in there? Can I just go in there and beat these nerds up?
We don't know how many are within. We only know that the demands. We have seen multiple members moving around those windows. We don't know anything more than that.
Well, don't worry, officer. What's your name?
Jones.
Officer Jones. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna beat up those Nazis. And I'm gonna bring you their lunch money.
Okay.
Keep the perimeter. Champions roll out, and I'll just sort of turn to the group and give a thumbs up.
What are we, Transformers now?
We'll work on the catchphrase.
You mean that old cartoon from the 80s?
What do you mean old?
All right.
Are there hero
So-
points? I want to give Andy a hero point.
You know what? I will give Cyclops a karma for being appropriately time displaced. If I can find my deck. There it is.
Cyclops, do you need a ride inside, or are you going to catch up when I fly in there and beat these guys up?
Well,
So I've moved you guys onto the map. Obviously, you can't see much of anything right now, but the building is a 3-story high building. There is a plaque sign over the main entrance that says the Howard and Maria Stark Center for Galactic History.
so
Do you guys think this is going to be one of those Miss Universe things where everybody's from Earth?
what are you going on about, Sam?
Just, is it the Center for Galactic History, like all the galaxy, or just like Earth? Because every Miss Universe has been an Earthling, and there's a lot of aliens who are upset about that.
I mean, we can get the tour after we deal with the Hydra guys.
Yeah. What level were the Hydra agents spotted on?
So they have been spotted on windows on all 3 levels.
Okay.
So clearly they're patrolling. They're trying to maintain a perimeter and looking out to see if someone is coming.
Okay. Well, Scott will look at Nova and Miles, Spider-Man. Well, you two want to take the roof? You got the best capability of any of us to get in that way. I
Yeah,
mean,
I can head up there, maybe take a look unseen, see what we're dealing with.
I get to smash through a skylight with Spider-Man. I'm going to give Miles a high five.
Oh, I mean, I was going to be subtle about it, but yeah, let's do the loud thing.
Sure.
The loud thing.
The loud thing.
The loud thing. Sure, that's an option.
We don't have a whole lot of time before they said they were going to execute one of the researchers, right? So
5 minutes, I think.
yeah.
And that was a couple
Yeah.
minutes ago, so we should probably get in there and start beating people up.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you and Miss M got the front door.
Looks like the direct approach. Sure.
I love the direct approach. This is what we train
Yeah,
for,
we're-
guys.
You guys do have comms, so you can separate and still coordinate if you wish.
Yeah. You let us know when you're breaking through, and we'll hit the doors here. We'll catch them by surprise, hopefully.
All right. So the plan is then for Miles or Spidey and Nova to come in through the skylight, and Cyclops and Miss Marvel to smash through the front door.
And why do I feel this sudden urge to just scream Leroy Jenkins and just like barrel roll through?
Let's
like,
do it.
'cause I'm about you.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what. Because I feel like that would. She's a fangirl. Like that would be something she would want to do. Like
Yeah.
she's been waiting for this moment to just like charge in.
Are you guys gonna coordinate, or is it just gonna be? Should we just go off of initiative and see what happens?
I think it was when roof team gets in, then front door team bursts in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But if Kamala's going to Leroy
Yeah,
Jenkins us then.
Then it may be not
She's
so.
gonna wait until Spider-Man and Nova go up to
Okay.
like, they're gonna land up on the roof, but then she's just gonna charge through. Like she's like, okay, they got that, and then she's just gonna run through. So yeah, she's just gonna charge head first.
All right. Sounds to me like we should roll for initiative.
Definitely sounds like it. Yep.
All right. So
Sorry, guys.
you're going to want to, just like you would in Mutants and Masterminds, click on your token, and then on your character sheet, you should see initiative. It's up near the top. The points are for
Ties.
for the purpose of ties.
I've clicked my character 90 times.
Okay.
So hope this works this time. Since it never likes me. Son of a bitch, it doesn't.
It really doesn't.
Do you see like
It doesn't matter.
do you see like the blue box around your character? And
Yeah, like I'm like clicking all of the random buttons. Like I click her and I click off and then I click on her and then I click a random button and then I click a random thing and then I click something else.
Oh, you need to not click off her.
Yeah.
But I'm clicked on her and then I still like it doesn't matter. Like I click off of her and then go back onto her and it doesn't matter. It doesn't care. It hates me.
All right. Well, in any case, several of you may have the advantage situational awareness,
Yes, sir.
in which case you have an edge on initiative checks. So if you wish to re-roll one of the dice in your initiative, you may do so. No, Cyclops has it.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if Spidey has it.
nope. I got combat reflexes, but not
Not situational awareness.
unless actually let me check my Spidey sense. Oh, I do. Yes, I have an edge on initiative rolls.
Okay.
But I already got 19, so I think I'm fine.
I mean, you could re-roll the 2.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
So just do a flash roll 1d6.
I'm gonna re-roll my 2 as well. And I get a 1. Yay.
Okay.
I
So
got a 4, so I'm at 21.
so Spidey's initiative goes up by 2 and Nova's and Cyclops's goes down by 1.
Yep.
But Miss Marvel is still the slowest. Let me go ahead and roll initiative for the Hydra Goons, and although they will be surprised on the first round, because, well,
Surprise.
surprise. They also do have situational awareness, so I will re-roll the 3. I should not have re-rolled the 3. Because that actually will put them behind Miss Marvel. All right. So I'll move Spidey and Nova up to the roof. Actually, you two are first, so I'll put you guys onto the map for the 3rd floor, and then we can just move from there. Let me grab the 2 of them. There are
Come
times I
on,
do not like roll
Vominos.
20. What?
I said, come on, Vominos.
Why?
Come on, Spidey, let's go.
All right, well, come on, let's get to it.
All right. If you go up to the top of the map, you two, you should see. You should be able to see yourselves in a room
And various goons.
and various goons.
Various goons.
So as you look in through the skylight, at the moment you're still on your side of the skylight, so they haven't noticed you until your action. You will see that there are 5 Hydra goons in that room. One of them was looking out the window. And there are 2 researchers, one who looks a little bit older, one who looks like she is probably only a couple of years older than all of you. And the Hydra goons have guns in their hands that they are vaguely holding in the direction of the hostages, but they don't seem terribly concerned. So, Spidey, you have the highest initiative.
Okay. Well, Spidey was going to suggest that Nova blasts through and then he just webs the hostages and lifts them out. But if he's going first,
I mean, you can hold and let Nova go first.
would that permanently change the initiative, though?
Technically, but
No, my super cool 21. It's. I guess I should sacrifice my good roll to save the hostages.
I'll give you a karma point.
Yeah, that seems like the best plan at the moment. Let them be distracted by big bright bucket head, and then yoink the hostages out.
All right.
So I'll delay until after Nova is able to smash through the roof.
Sounds good.
It's my
All right,
moment.
so-
It's my time.
Nova, have your moment.
I will begin glowing like a crazy madman and smash through the skylight, and I want to land on top of this guy.
Okay. That sounds kind of like you want to use your ram power.
I do want to use my ram power. It's my signature attack.
It sure is. So, I believe, based on you having clicked on it earlier,
I make a fight attack with edge at a target that was at least 10 feet away. For every part of a 50-foot increment the character moved to get to the target, the attack does their fight damage plus their might score.
Yep.
The attack becomes more challenging.
if you're moving further, then there's more of a challenge. But you're well within the first range increment, so.
Cool.
All right, so you're going to roll, and you get an edge from the power. You get an edge because it's your signature attack, so you have 2 edges, and you have an edge because they are completely unaware of you.
That's so edgy.
So you potentially have 3 dice that you can re-roll after you make this fight attack.
All right, and I just click fight damage? Or...
Yep, and it should automatically roll your might attack.
Well, I get a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Do I learn if that hits before I say if I want to reroll dice?
Yes. The target number to hit their might is a 13.
Okay. Can I use my edge to reroll damage dice?
No. You can only use it to reroll your attack dice.
And there's no benefit for rolling higher to hit.
Unless
fish
you
for a
get
6-1-6.
1 on the marble die.
You could try rerolling your marble die.
Right, I'll try rerolling the marble die.
It
And
can
then you
only
get
be better.
If you get a 1, you can get a fantastic success.
Roll D6.
You've got 2 more edges if you want to use them.
There it is.
There's a 1.
All right. So you got a 2-1-2, which makes your total only a 20, but that's still more than enough to hit the Hydra goon. So what happens with a ram when you get a fantastic success? I know something good does.
If the attack is as a fantastic success,
If the attack is only the target is knocked prone.
that's good. I don't get knocked prone.
Yep. So basically, you fly down, smash into him, and you can keep going and not have to get knocked onto the ground when you do so.
Oh, I take damage though.
You do, but you have armor.
Oh. Do I have armor that absorbs 49 points of damage?
No, however, the maximum amount of damage that can be done during a ram is twice the maximum health of the combatant with the lowest health.
Oh.
He has 5 health. So
Oh.
the most damage that you could take is 10.
Cool. And I have armor that reduces my physical damage by 20.
Yep. So, yeah, you are completely unharmed as you slam into this guy. And
Yep, I sail up into the air, I give Spidey a wink and finger guns, and I'll do a barrel roll, crash through the skylight, and land on top of that guy, and look at all the other Hydra goons. Like, oh, sorry, fellas. The Wereaboo tournament was last week.
Fair. I'm going to move you for just a second so I can put an X on that guy.
Yep.
And I'll put you back on him. Unless you want to like fly back up into the air and be all cool and stuff.
No, I'll land on top of him.
Okay.
And I'll make myself look like a nice big target for the goons with their guns.
You are definitely a nice big target for the goon with their guns. Spidey.
I will wink at the cute lady, though.
Of course.
I'm going to give you a point of karma because that was an incredibly Nova-esque thing to do.
All right, I'm gonna flip. I don't know if I need to use web grabbing here because I'm not really attacking them. I just want to like get the webs in there, then lift them out.
Yeah, I'm going to narratively say that, first of all, their agility defense is such that you couldn't possibly miss them, I don't think, especially with them being tied and immobilized. Plus, they wouldn't want to resist you.
Yeah.
And you're freaking Spider-Man. You're strong enough that you can easily yoink two people out. So it will be your standard action, but I see no reason to even make you roll for it.
So yeah, I'll use my standard action to just like lift them up out of there, get them on the roof, and say, "Don't worry, the champions are here."
Okay.
Hesitate a bit because I felt a bit awkward, and then use my move action to jump down in there with Nova.
Okay. So put yourself wherever you want to land in there. You have enough movement that you can land pretty far from wherever you'd like from the point you're currently at.
I don't want to bunch up too much, so I'll just like land on top of this computer or whatever this desk is here.
Okay. It is a computer bay.
Okay, so yeah, I'll flip and land on top of there.
Alrighty. Cyclops and Miss Marvel, you've heard a crashing of glass and heard Miles say the hostages are safe, or at least the two that they could see. What do you want to do?
Cyclops will head on in then.
Okay.
I can't see the bottom of the map, apparently.
I was like, I gotta go back to us.
Oh, not with, well, you can't see it on Alex's view. You should be able to see where you are still.
Nope, went all black as soon as you moved.
Yeah, once they moved
Spite.
up to the...
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I took the light source with me.
Well,
You are a light source.
Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that.
Oh, no, for some reason, I didn't give either of your tokens vision. That would be the problem. Let me fix that.
well, he's with the Avengers, so.
Yeah, don't tell Wanda.
It was too easy.
Yep, that'll work.
All right, can you see yourselves now?
I certainly can.
Okay. Part of the problem also might be that yeah, I had to make the tokens for everyone other than Miles, so Roll20 had automatically given him vision.
Okay. So Scott's gonna run in through the front door. I'll see those two. I will see those two Hydra goons at the reception desk. I don't see any hostages anywhere nearby. So Scott is going to put his fingers to his temple, open the lens a little bit wider on his ruby quartz visor.
Yep.
And do a wide beam energy blast.
Okay.
So I will make a ranged damage attack.
If you need to know, their defense is 16.
Their defense is 16. I will go ahead and input that in there. I have a 26 versus their 16. Since this is energy wave wide.
So I believe you actually have two edges.
Yep, I think I do.
I don't know that you need them in this particular case.
No, probably not. We'll go ahead and just keep that.
Okay.
Scott will just go in, set the setting, just wide blast just to catch both of them, and then quickly shutter the visor so as to not have it travel and do any more damage to the building.
Okay. Yeah, your 47 is far more than the 5 health of these 2 Hydra goons. So you will make short work of them.
That is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I mean, it's typical day, right, Miss Marvel?
Yeah.
I don't see any hostages. Maybe you can find them.
All right, Miss Marvel, you're up. I think you've got a more movement than Cyclops, but
Yeah, let's see. I think it's in 20 squares. No, 12 spaces.
so 12 squares.
So 12 squares. Okay. So how far can I go? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like there's a little room over here. So I'm going to move over here. Oh, I can't get in the room though.
You can give up your standard action to take another move if you want.
Well, it looks like a hallway. Ooh.
There are probably doors. There actually, looking in the hallway, you would see that there are 4 doors.
4 doors. Okay.
Say with your stretchiness, if you want, I will let you open all 4 doors at once, so you can peek in.
Stretch out the neck and the hand. Just
Yeah, that way. Yeah. I'll stretch my way to seeing kind of what is down in that direction.
Okay. So when you look down in the halls, you should be able to see that these are 4 offices.
There
And
don't appear to be any hostages over here.
there don't appear to be. Nope.
Maybe they're upstairs.
Looks like the stairs are. I keep moving my mouse like you guys can see what I'm doing. Like I'm like, it's over here. Freaking idiot.
I mean, if you thought about it, maybe you could have found a map of the place before you went rushing in.
That feels like a Cyclops thing to do.
Yeah. All right.
Let's move to this. Let's move up to the next floor. It looks like this is clear.
All right.
Okay.
But before you can act again, it is the Hydra agent's turns. So the door to the north opens, and a Hydra agent steps out, holding a machine gun. He looks at Miss Marvel standing there and aims his gun at her and says, "Hail Hydra! Cut off 1 head and 2 more shall grow in its place." And he will fire at you.
Yeah, but we killed 2. There's only
What
one.
is Miss Marvel, what is your agility defense?
Agility. Okay. What? So is that in the middle of the ability section?
So under the abilities, on the left side is your total action modifier. On the right side is your total defense score.
24.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a snicky snake.
I mean, he could hit you.
Came close.
He came real close. He does have an edge. The question is, do I want to re-roll the 5 or re-roll the 6? Oh yeah, no, I guess with his only +4 to hit, he never could hit you, could he? Not without a 616. So he fires a burst of machine guns bullets at you, but you do the Miss Marvel weavy stretchy thing and are not hit by anything. That's the Hydra agent on this floor, because the other two aren't doing a damn thing.
So then it's Nova and Spidey.
I assume the Hydra agents up around us are going to do something crazy.
Yes, I was just dealing with the ones on the second floor who are heading towards one of you. Yes, the Hydra agents on your floor are going to do something crazy. I mean, crazy being a relative term. In that all four of them are going to open fire on Nova.
That's fair.
They don't have a lot of cool things, and honestly, I don't think they can get through your armor, but they don't know that. What is your agility defense, Nova?
My agility defense is 26.
Okay, so they can't hit you unless I get a 616. So that's a miss.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's a miss. That's a big ol' miss. That was almost a botch. And that is a failure, but a fantastic failure. So the one Hydra agent manages to hit the computer behind you and do enough damage to it that sparks fly up, and you will have trouble on your next attack roll.
Blinded by the light.
Well, at least now I can't see how horrible your guys' Indiana Jones cosplays are.
Nova, you're up.
I'm gonna shoot this dude with a ray of cosmic energy.
That seems reasonable.
I'm gonna assume he's the one who blew up the machine behind me. So
Okay.
do I have to indicate that I have trouble anywhere, or do I just have to re-roll my best dice or something?
I get to pick which die you will reroll.
Perfect. And what's their
Although
defense?
do you have any edges with your attacks? Your energy beams?
That's a good question.
If you should have energy wave as one of your two attacks.
I do. I have energy beam and energy wave.
And energy wave.
Yep. And I have energy blast. I'll do energy. I have energy beam, energy wave, and energy blast. That's
okay.
Complex.
So energy blast requires you to spend focus, which I don't think is worth it against these goons. But energy wave does give you an edge, so if you use that, it will cancel out the trouble and you just roll straight.
I'll do that.
Okay.
If I click on the power, it won't roll it, right? No.
No. You'll have to just roll your range damage to make it roll.
Cool. Pew! What's his defense?
His agility defense is 16.
Pew. 23 versus 16.
That will hit.
For 21 damage.
Describe what happens to this poor Hydra agent who's just been blasted by the force of the cosmos.
Yeah, I blink away the lights in my eyes, and I'm like, okay, I don't need precision to hit you. And I just unleash this cosmic wave of energy that rolls over him and sends him flying back against the wall.
Thud. Sure does.
Let that be a lesson to you for worshipping the losing side.
Do you wish to move?
I'm gonna step away from the sparking computer.
Okay.
And I'll drag him away. I'll drag the unconscious goon away from the danger as well.
Very nice. Miles.
Okay. Following Nova's lead, which is usually a bad idea, I am going to use a ranged attack using a Venom Blast on that one Hydra dude on the left side of the room.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is just an agility range attack. And then if it's successful, it might be a stun. So let's pop a range damage in there. His defense is 16.
His defense is still 16.
When you say Venom Blast, you don't mean like Venom Blast, right?
No, that's just what it's called.
Okay.
Suddenly there's goo everywhere.
Ew.
That is a 23.
That sure is. What happens to the poor Hydra goon?
So there's like this tingle of this sort of, I guess, yellowish electricity that runs down Miles's arm, and then he sort of unleashes it in this small focused wave that reaches out and strikes this guy, sort of just giving him a shock. And then he's going to jump onto the wall and not stay near the explodable computers.
Reasonable.
So I'm going to wall crawl over this way.
All right.
And just say, hey, you guys, giving up is an option.
Hail Hydra!
Yeah, bad move, Spidey. They always say that.
I should have guessed.
Actually, Hydra, Spidey, give me a vigilance test.
Okay.
Yes.
Is this a perception check?
It is in fact a perception. Why?
Oh, because I have spider sense, which is edge on vigilance perception checks.
Oh, well, then you may, then you have an edge on this roll.
Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna use the edge on that one that I rolled there. Or no, I'm gonna use it on the one because I don't want to risk losing the marble die. Oh. So that is a 6 on each die. So that brings that up to a 28.
Yeah. So you notice that the goon who was by the window is tapping something onto like a wrist computer.
Already moved, so there's nothing I can really do to stop them. So I'm just gonna say, heads up team, they're communicating something with each other. I mean, I'm sure they know we're here, but they might have some sort of plan.
All right. That takes us back to Miss Marvel.
I think you skipped me.
Or no, Cyclops. I accidentally skipped you, Cyclops. Sorry.
No worries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Like
Scott's
the
gonna
group.
yeah. Scott's gonna move over, line up a shot on the Hydra agent, and say to Miss Marvel, there might still be hostages on the second floor. I'll take care of things down here. And he will lance out with an energy blast on that remaining Hydra agent. And they have a defense of 16.
They sure do.
That is a 26 versus their 16. I have an edge due to it being my favorite attack, but I don't need it.
You don't. Yeah. So you'll hit that Hydra goon with enough concussive force that you can shatter mountains and
basically push him back into the doorway he just came out of. Yeah, I was expecting 4.
Yep.
You know? and that'll be Scott's turn.
Bits of the door are splintered and yep. Miss Marvel, you're up.
Okay, so lots of questions. Sorry. So she's got oh shit, I'm on the wrong spot. Hold on. No, am I in the wrong spot? So she has free running, which is the character has an edge on agility checks made during movement actions. What does that mean? Does that mean like while I'm moving, I could have stretched myself out and then continue?
So that means that like if you were trying I am sorry, I'm getting real bad breakups of sound. Let me quit Twitch and see if that makes a difference. I think I lost you guys, or you lost me.
Oh,
You're still there.
We can still hear you.
Okay. You guys are now moving on my screen again. I quit Twitch, so sorry, chat.
I think we were all awkwardly just like standing still, like, so we weren't being really helpful.
All right, so on Puppy, what were you trying to ask me?
Okay, so there's two abilities. I don't understand if I want to make sure I use them correctly. So
Sure.
one of them is free running, and it says the character has an edge on agility checks made during movement actions.
Right.
What does that mean?
So what that means is that like if there were obstacles, if
Or that got cut off.
Yeah, that got cut off.
yeah.
So it's just like if there's something in your way or some like check that you have to make while moving, right?
Right,
You have
exactly.
an edge on that.
So like I could move around something to like get somewhere faster, essentially.
Yes, like if I said that there were obstacles and that someone needed to make an agility check to get through the obstacle, you would have an edge on that check.
Okay. And then the other one I have is she has a thing called stilt steps. And
Yep.
it says that the character's running speed doubles, as does the climbing speed. So
yeah, that is already that is already factored into your
that's what I wasn't sure. Like it didn't. It's a little confusing. How like I didn't know if that was like I had to be like I'm using this power to double how fast I'm moving, or if it was already like she just automatically does that so she can move faster.
Yep.
Okay, so that makes sense. And I think, okay, that's all. That's okay. That was all I needed. Okay. That's what I was wanting to make sure, like before I moved, like if I needed to say like I was using that movement to move myself faster. But essentially, I'm just going to move to, since I can't punch anybody here, I'm just gonna move this way towards the stairs. Let's see, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, I can get right at the edge of the stairs. And just be like, hey, I found the stairs.
Great.
And remember, if you aren't taking a standard action, you could take a second move action. So if you want to go up the stairs, you could do so.
Could Miss Marvel use her move action to grab Cyclops and bring him over here?
Oh yeah.
I'll allow it, sure.
Hey, whoa, wait. Ah.
So I'm just gonna like like a little claw machine.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Because yeah, I have extended.
Miss Marvel
reach,
extends
so
a big in hand and scoops Scott up.
just like, oh no, maybe I'll baby bird him. Just like baby bird him over there. you go, little fella.
Thanks.
It sounds like something humiliating's happened to Scott downstairs. What's going on?
Yeah, my dignity senses are tingling.
Okay.
I can't punch anything.
The Hydra agent.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
Sorry. The Hydra agents on the second floor do a thing.
Curious.
And up. I'm going to reboot during the break. But so the Hydra agents on the second floor do something that no one can see.
You don't hear any like gunshots or anything, do we?
Not coming from the second floor.
Okay.
And you would have heard one gunshot coming from over the communicator down on the first floor. One set of gunshots. And on the third floor, well, these guys have realized they can't possibly shoot Nova, so they're going to try to shoot Spider-Man because that's going to work out better for them.
Oh, way better.
Spidey, what's your agility defense?
27.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Minions have it even worse in this system than they do in M&M.
They really do. Hey, that's a 15. That'll miss. That was almost an ultimate fantastic success that would have hit, but not quite. It was a 6-3 and a 6. So they both fire at Spider-Man, and obviously nothing happens. But I believe you have the ability to do something when people shoot at you.
I think I can. Oh yeah, I can move. If the attack misses, I can leap in any direction at my jump speed. If someone tries to attack my agility defense. And my jump speed is 6 spaces. So I'm gonna hop down here and say, here, let me make this easier for you.
I like it. I like it so much, I'm going to give you a karma for it.
Yay.
Nova.
Guys, come on, man. Did you guys go to Stormtrooper school or something? I'm gonna fly over here and cold cock this guy, since Spider-Man's got him distracted.
Okay.
There are no rules about punching Nazis in the back of the head.
There are absolutely no rules that prohibit punching Nazis in the back of the head.
24 to hit.
Hey, one of my powers is I can literally hit somebody from behind in front of them. So, just waiting.
Yeah, you can.
That's a cool power. I like that.
24 will hit their 13 might defense.
51 damage to the back of the head.
Ow.
So, yeah, what do you do?
Yeah, I don't even get his attention. I just fly over behind him when Spider-Man's, messing with him about getting an easier shot. I'll just one solid donkey punch in the back of the head.
Okay. It's not like you're superhumanly strong or anything. Oh, wait.
Eh. He's a Hydra agent. Fuck him. I don't know. If he was AIM, maybe I'd pull my punch.
Spidey, there's one goon with a communicator of some sort.
Well, can't be having that. Spidey's gonna web flip with both hands towards the wall, yank himself forward, and kick this guy. So I'll move. I'm gonna go whoosh, and then so I'll move up there, and then some fight damage. I'm just gonna do a regular fight attack.
Yep.
Against their defense. And I'll take that roll of a 21 for 31 damage.
Yeah. Sure. Why not? I was gonna say, if you wanted, you could have used your spider strike.
That's like for like hitting multiple people, right? Or yeah, they take
Or
half.
You can hit one person twice.
But don't they still take half on the?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you get a fantastic success with either one, you also web them up and they're paralyzed.
True, but I might say that for people who can take more than
And you
one punch.
can run, jump, or climb at half speed for free afterwards.
I think actually, yeah, that might be a good idea because I used my move action already. So if I spider strike, they take half damage, and I do 2 strikes.
Yep.
Okay, so let me just quickly roll the second one. Completely necessary to do, but they'll take half of the first one and then half of this one. So
Yep.
about the same.
Yeah, I mean, it works out the same, but.
And then I'll use my move to, I can't really tell where the door is. Is there one that's just like down and to the right from here, or?
So from the room that you are currently in, the only real door is up to the top left over here.
Okay. Like where you're
Let me
pinging?
make sure dynamic lighting isn't.
No, it's just like right at the edge of the room, so I couldn't really see where the door was. But that being the case, a run, jump, or climb. Oh, so I can't swing line.
Yeah. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I fibbed. Here is where the door.
Oh, is it like up here?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can run, jump, or climb. Those are all 6 spaces.
Okay.
So I'll move 6 spaces this way.
Okay. Sykes.
All right. After getting unceremoniously picked up and dropped like a crane claw prize, he's going to rush up the stairs. I will spend both of my actions to move 12 spaces. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. Yay, that's as far as I can get.
Okay. I'm going to move you to the second floor map because you are now in a position where you are looking up to the second floor.
Okay.
Give me one moment. And as you come running up the second floor, you will see that there are several Hydra agents standing at the doorway to the stairwell.
Oh, a welcoming committee.
Yep. Miss Marvel.
I'm going to follow, and I don't have to take 2 actions to get there. I just can do 1. As I
Yep.
stretch up.
So 1 action will get you caught up to him.
Yep. Oh shit, where'd I go?
Going up to the second floor.
Got it. And so I keep trying to call her Keone, and I'm like, that's not who I'm playing today. She is going to try. She's going not try. Well, I guess she's going to try, but she's going to. Can I hit both of them? I mean, I have 2 fists.
Can you?
I feel like I should be able to hit both of them. It doesn't say anywhere that I can.
What attack powers do you have? You have Clobber, right?
Yep.
No, yeah.
That's literally it.
Just the reverse punch.
Oh yeah, and reverse punch. Right. But that's not even under. I mean, that's not even. That counts it as just being plastic.
Yeah.
Like my only like strength one, super strength one is the clobber and jumping like a frog, apparently.
Yeah. I don't think you currently have a way to hit both of them with one attack.
Okay, so I can only pick one of them.
Yep.
Got 2 fists. So I will try to punch the one that I can see the most. So not the one that looks like he's kind of sneaking around the corner. I'll punch that guy.
Okay.
Okay, so
make
how do
a fight damage roll.
So do I just click clobber?
No, click fight damage.
Fight damage. Okay, that's up at the top, right?
Yep.
Where the hell is that? Oh, I didn't go far enough up. Just kidding, I'm getting there. Maybe. Oh, what is the target's defense?
13.
13. I got a 27.
And that is a 1 on the Marvel die, so that is a fantastic success. So it actually does double damage.
Ow.
It's clobbering time.
Wait, that's the Thing's catchphrase.
In this case, however, because you got a fantastic success and you certainly don't need to do 72 points of damage to the Hydra goon, I will allow you to hit both of the guys that you can currently see.
Okay. So she just stretches out and yells that it's clobbering time, giggling to herself because she knows, she's like, oh yeah, and then punches both of them. Just right in the face.
Bam! They go flying against the wall. So I have 1 Hydra agent left.
Bad news for that guy.
Yeah.
Sucks to be him.
He's gonna shoot at Miss Marvel.
That's rude.
It really is, but what is your agility defense, Miss Marvel?
Agility defense. 24.
So he fires a burst of machine gun fire up the stairwell, but it does nothing.
I'm a genie in a bottle, baby.
Gotta gun me the right way?
Nova, it is back to you.
I would like to fly in the direction of the 2nd floor.
Well, hold on a moment. Before you act, before you act, the ceiling above you explodes. You guys have made short work of the skylight, but now the entire ceiling is just obliterated.
That wasn't me.
What happened to the hostages?
And coming in from where the ceiling was, you see 3 figures. They look almost like heroes you know, but not quite. One of them is wearing green and yellow armor. One of them is a tall Nordic-looking man built like a brick shit house.
Oh shit.
Holding a hammer, also wearing a green and yellow uniform. And the third appears to be a Hydra version of Captain America. This third one is being held in the arms, or one arm by the Thor doppelganger.
Hey Scott, I found another claw machine prize.
What?
This one's really mad though. He looks like Captain America.
What was that?
Oh, I said Scott, I found another claw machine prize.
You have just come across Hammer, Militant, and Tactical Force. And I think that's a good place for us to go ahead and take our break.
Awesome.
Oh boy,
Awesome.
we got this.
And I'm going to reboot my stupid computer.
Oof.
But while Aaron reboots his stupid computer, we're going to go ahead and kick over to break. We'll see you back in a couple of minutes, everybody.